Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Not I'm Proud of It, and this is Jonesy, aka the Stinky. And Destiny has brought you to my channel today. Staying with me for a second? Or you want to leave? You want to leave? That's okay. He's gone. Destiny has brought you to my channel today. Now I can talk a little bit louder because I didn't want to scare or alarm Jonesy here. Yes, fantastic intro. Best intro ever. To talk about sorcery finances. And in specifically about the 3 most expensive cards in Sorcery Gothic, and about the price of a full Gothic set as well as the price of a Gothic foil set. Jonesy wants to get out. I will cut here and just leave him out, and then I'll be back and we talk prices, folks. Alright, it seems like he doesn't like it when I talk into the microphone pretty loudly to be able to come across well. I have to say, I actually really wanted to make this video today for the Sorcery Sunday. If you have not hit the subscribe button and the like button, then please do so, because every Sunday and sometimes during the week, depending on my schedule, but at least every Sunday we're gonna make a cool sorcery video here on the channel. And the last one actually was really good, and not a lot of people watched it, which is a shame. So if you have missed that one, I connected the 7 deadly sins to the 7 curios in Gothic, and today we're gonna talk about the Gothic prices, at least the 3 most expensive cards, and the set price, the price of a set, as well as what these cards do. First of all, let's get it right out of the way. What does a Gothic set cost you? And for this, I actually had a look at the price tracker from Shibby. And Shibby is Matt and I actually met in person. Matt and I met in person here in Utrecht in the Netherlands. And we actually played a couple of matches of Sorcery, which was pretty awesome. Here's the proof. And he has a price tracker. You can join his Patreon for the access to the price tracker. And this afternoon, at least probably afternoon here, probably morning over there in the US, I asked him, hey, how about the Gothic prices? I need to get into your tracker again because I want to make a video. And he was like, hey, I just released a video, or I just made a video I'm about to release about the Gothic prices. I have to say, Matt's video is very detailed. I think it's fantastic. I'm going to put the link in the description of the video and to his channel. If you are able to support Matt, I think he does a great job in summarizing the sorcery market. His whole price tracking tool is fed with data of the last 2 or more years, and you can see a lot of details I can't give you. So shout out to him, and thanks a lot for the info. I want to talk about a few specific things, like I said. Price of a set, price of a foil set, 3 most expensive cards, and why that is. Price of a set. Currently a Sorcery Gothic set, that means a play set. So like 4 of the ordinaries, 3 of the exceptionals, 2 of the elites, and 1 unique of every card in the 440 card set sets you back about $1,300. I think, considering the size of the set, it's not too crazy, to be honest. I think around $1,000 is the normal price for a sorcery set. Beta might be a little bit lower nowadays. It was above 1,000. Arthurian Legends is not a big set, so it might be a little bit lower as well. Alpha, of course, is higher, but I think Gothic 1,300 for a complete set is reasonable. The prices of the individual cards, at least the unique prices, because the rest of the cards are not worth a lot. I think it's fair to say that the elites exceptionals and ordinaries can be neglected, more or less. If you have to buy them, you pay a little bit of something, but not too much. But the uniques, and we got 110 of those. I think the set distribution is very clear with 110 of each rarity. The uniques, 2/3 of the uniques cost under $10, $5 to $10, I think. That's 1/3 of the set above $10 for the uniques. So it's not too crazy. I think a lot of people are opening it, and that's why the single prices are kind of reasonable. If you, at this moment, would want to get a foil Gothic set, you would have to pay above $22,000. And that's the current foil prices. And of course, the foil prices can go up to a couple of $100 per unique. And if you have 110 uniques, even if they are between $5 to $10 as non-foil, the price for a unique foil set or a complete foil set is of course crazy, above $22,000. I think that's extraordinarily high, so to say. You can get a lot of stuff for $22,000. I think it's really cool to have, and it's quite the achievement if you are able to collect 440 cards in foil. In the end, I wouldn't pay that personally. I like to collect anyways, so I like to open a few more boxes if I'm possible. I'm pretty possible. It might be possible if it's possible for me down the road. But in the end, I think I definitely have to buy a few cards. Even for beta, I opened about 2.5 cases or something like that. And I had to buy like 20 uniques. And even I think one elite. I'm not quite sure, but I made videos about it. You can find it on the channel. Thanks a lot for your support, by the way. I'm doing this right. We're not in the beginning of the video. We're 8 minutes in, but and I cut out a little bit of video because Jonesy wanted to get out, but still a couple of minutes in before we look at the top 3 cards of Gothic and their price and why that might be, why they are so expensive. I'm gonna have a look at what the card does. Or what the different cards do. I want to thank everybody for their support, especially the Patreons and the YouTube channel members. It's really very much appreciated, and it's with your support that I can say whatever the fuck I want here, and I'm very happy about that. I also want to thank you, the viewer. You can support the channel by hitting the like button of this video, checking out the 7 Deadly Sins video after this one. Just click through if you want to see that, and maybe leave a comment that pushes the algorithm a lot. And currently, hey, this channel can definitely use a little bit of a push from you, the viewer. The 3 most expensive Gothic cards. I'm gonna switch to the overhead view, and we're gonna have a look at all 3 of them and their prices. Here we go. Alright folks, before we jump into the top 3, I wanna start with an honorable mention, the Dank Omphalos. Technically this might be higher, but I've seen this go for as low as $25 and as high as $45. I think the prices vary a lot. We're 1 month into the release, and this is definitely one of the more expensive cards. I think drawing cards in general, which the Dank Omphalos does, it's not cheap for 4, but if you draw a spell and you are able to cast it more or less for free and benefiting from the Dank Omphalos 2-3 times, then it's definitely worth it. And in the end, you profit from card draw. Not as much as in other TCGs, I think, in Sorcery, but in general, I honestly see why this card is worth a lot. The artwork by Dan Seagrave, of course, is fantastic as well, and that always helps with the value of the card too. 3rd place, we got the Maiden Mother Crown. I think it's very clear that this card for 5 with the strength of 3 only, but for 5 threshold gives you a lot of stuff. When you play it, you heal for 3, you can draw a spell, another card draw mechanic for 3, and if it dies, your opponent loses 3 lives. So the life difference is 6 always, because you play it and then it leaves the game at a certain point, but I think the card draw in between as well is a little bit of extra something that adds to the card. Melissa Benson art, I personally have seen better from her, not wanting to diss Melissa, but yeah, it's not my favorite piece of art. In general, very good card, obviously, and you can get it for around 30 bucks. The foil price is around 100 bucks, so it's not one of the highest priced unique foils out there. One card that was very expensive, around 70-80 bucks, and now has dropped to 44 bucks is the Ether Core. It still makes it the second most expensive card in the set, and with a $350 foil price, one of the most expensive foils in the set. Obviously, this is a super strong card, the artwork is fantastic, and getting 3 extra mana early in the game, or possibly getting 3 extra mana early in the game, obviously is super strong. Of course, you have to give it to a minion that goes into the void with it. In the end, it shouldn't be easy, but if you succeed, cards like this can definitely be a game changer. And down the road, I think cards like this will hold value as well, because in the end, these are the cards that will be needed in every deck, even with future sets. You see it with the Cores, you see it with the Philostone, you see it with a couple of other essential cards as well. First place is for Ano, and Quinton Hoover's art definitely might have something to do with this, because the card currently is around 45 bucks, and I think around 220 bucks if you want to get the foil version. I think, obviously, the card is very strong as well. At the end of your turn, Ano may take a step between the top and bottom edges of the realm to gain stealth. Very strong mechanic. It costs 3 and it has the strength of 3, which is very good. And you can do some shenanigans with getting to the opponent's avatar with this, just leaving the bottom of the edges. I think it is a card that can help you do a couple of tricks here and there that can influence the game. Besides that, obviously, the artwork by Quentin Hoover, like I just mentioned, is absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, everybody, of course, is looking for a foil version of this. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave me a comment what you liked about the video. Check out the video about the 7 deadly sins connecting to the 7 curios in Gothic if you want to continue watching. And in the meanwhile, stay healthy, stay frosty. Thanks a lot for listening. I talk to you next time. Bye bye.